Yeah, morning folks. Lazy morning this morning. It's 9:30. Fluffed around, had a bloody shower. That was nice. And blowing a gale again, of course. Nice and warm. I'm not sure what it is at the moment. It must be around, I think it's going to be 30 odd again. So today I'm just going to do the little Terry touristy thing and head out through the gorges and then make my way via Backroads back to Melrose for my last night. Beautiful day. Bit hazy though with all the dust. I think I'd left when all the nomads are pulling out in their caravans. I've been out into those ranges. I know Rawnsley Park you can pay for a all drive track out there. Not sure if they allow motorbikes, but used to be called Archipenic Scenic Drive or some bloody thing. It's really nice. It used to be quite cheap, you know, like $20 when Skytrek was 50 or 60. I don't know what Skytrek is nowadays. I imagine it's a bit more, but Skytrek was good. That was good. We've over the years done most of the fall drives. A lot of new ones have popped up over time, but we've done quite a lot. They're all good. They're all similar. So I've made a bit of a detour. I was heading up to Wilpena and I spotted a brown sign to a lookout, 8k detour. So I thought, stuff it, I haven't been up here. It's a brown sign, so it obviously must be a reasonable lookout, I would say. So we'll wander on down here and you just get a nice view of these mountains, don't you? There we go. Well, this looks interesting, doesn't it? Hold on folks, jeez, a steep one. Bloody ripper, have a look at this. Oh, look at the eagle. Holy crap, it's like a jet stream up here. Look at that eagle, folks. I can't get off this bloody bike. Look at that. I'm too bloody scared to get off this thing. You've got no idea. This is incredible, this wind. This hill is called Pugless Hill Lookout. And it's an absolute rip snorter of a view. There's Rawnsley Bluff up there. Right, still blowing a gale. I don't know if this audio is going to be absolute shit. But yeah, coming into Wilpena, that'd be St Mary's Peak up there, worth the climb. Takes a few hours to get up there and back, probably 6 or 7 I'd say. Yeah, back again, dropped into Wilpena for a coffee. Plenty of nomads floating around the joint. And yeah, back there at the store, not a lot of shade. All the tables are shoved up right by the dunny entrance. That was interesting, we were all having a good laugh about that. Pretty specky, isn't it? Right, we better go up and get a photo. I don't know how many photos I have of this thing. Every time I come here I get a photo, but always looks good. Alright, well that's the photo of Razorback done again. There's another look at down here. That was a tourist bus. Bunnyroo Gorge, I don't know, back to that pronunciation thing again, haven't got a clue. I've always called it Bunnyroo, but that'll do. Where the bloody hell's the track go? There's two tracks here, crikey. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I've taken the scenic route. Not sure how I managed that, but anyway. I've pulled onto the Aruna Ruins track. I've been up here, I've camped up here before. This, I think it's the Elder Range. It looks unreal in the morning because the sun rises behind it, behind to my right, and beams in onto those mountains up there, and they look fantastic. So into a bit of sunrise photography, unreal. Right, this is my lunch spot. We've actually camped at this very spot right here, under this big gum branch. Alright, it's out of the wind, it's in the shade, there's a rock to sit on. Perfect. Righto, in Bratchina Gorge, however you want to pronounce it. So yeah, when I go on these sorts of rides, I like to have lunch in a nice location. I don't have to or want to rely on shops. If I'm at a shop and I can get a pie, that's good. But I'm pretty boring. I normally just take a tin of tuna, a chili sort of beef jerky thing, some crackers to go with the tuna, maybe a muesli bar, and that's about it. Just a light lunch. Breakfast on a trip like this, when I'm camping on my own and I can fluff around, I bring those little UHT milks, some cereal, bullshit like that, and then dinner. It's either the backcountry freeze-dried or the continental or San Remo, those El Cheapo dollar packets of pasta you get in the supermarket. One I had last night was alright, Alfredo. Slowed up, there's some little emus up here, chicks, you know. There's Mum looking after the little ones. I don't know if you can see them over there. There they go. Imagine looking after that mob. Look at the tiny little one at the back. It is a dusty, dirty day. Well, there you go. Look how much dust is around. You can hardly see the, what would that be, Wilpena Pound down there, I'm guessing. It's just a bloody wasteland out here now, isn't it? It can be so beautiful out here when there's no wind and the sky's blue, it's green. There's been a lot of rain up in the ranges, they're nice and green, but out here, not looking too good. Well, I'm back on the main highway now, and the wind is, it's kind of a little bit behind me and a bit across, but it's not too bad. Look at the dust, there's the Flinders down there, you can hardly see them. Just pulling off the highway here, one to have a quick break, stretch my legs and a drink and check out this cemetery. How did these people finish up here? Yeah, well, I'm not sure what the story is of how that cemetery finished up there, but there were people that died in the late 1800s right through to, I think 1961 was the most recent. So there's no sort of info, it's just a cemetery. Oh, I'm back in Hawker, I've done the whole loop. Fuel and a break, I reckon. Right, now I'm just a bit south of Corn. I came down on the main highway from Hawker. I was going to take a back road, but it was a bit of a detour, and given the time of day, I thought I'll just do that. And now I've got this, I have never been on here, so something a bit different. Where the other one I was going to go on, I've been on bits of it, but not all of it, so that doesn't really matter that much. So this is just an alternative to going down the main highway again to Wilmington. So this will bring me out in Wilmington, and then I've got about 20k into Melrose. I've booked into the caravan park, I've booked into the pub. So I've got somewhere to sleep, somewhere to eat, have a couple of beers, and then tomorrow, the last day, I'll a bit more dirt, head down towards the coast. So it's been quite a varied terrain trip, this. Alright, well, I reckon we'll just putt along here and see what it's like, but it's just a beautiful dirt road at the moment. Well, this road is turning out to be an absolute ripper. It's nice and green, there's twists and turns, a lot of blind corners. You need to be careful, you come around some of these. Now the surface has changed. There was a sign back there, I wasn't filming, that it said dry weather road only. Hopefully I'm on the right road still. But yeah, she's a ripper. Luckily it is dry, so it's not a problem. Switchback. So in the distance over there is Mount Remarkable, and that's where Melrose is, at the base of that. Well, I'll tell you, if you're ever looking for a detour between Corn and Wilmington, just for a nice basic dirt road, good quality dirt road, this Gunya Road's a ripper. And just coming through Wilmington, and yeah, 24 to Melrose. So when I was back in Corn, I was poking around trying to find a fuel place, and there was a servo there, but they were shut. And I thought, oh, that's right. I'm not desperate, but it would be good to get it. And then this car pulled up on the side of the road and waved me down, and this this fella jumps out and his t-shirt's got motorcycle or something written all over it. He said, "You looking for fuel, are you?" And I said, "Yep." And he said, "Around the corner there's a store, they'll be open." Bloody ripper, eh? How good was that bloke? He could see what I was up to. He didn't have to do that. Nah, top bloke. So I got my fuel, and I don't have to rely on Melrose's funny opening hours, which is, being a Sunday, it might not be 9 o'clock or something. I wouldn't be gone by then. Alright, well, what do we got? 20k, 15 minutes-ish. Set up and have a beer, eh?